All right, everybody, thank you all for being here and for those who follow by way of the internet. Today is Sunday, the 19th of July, 2020. I entitled today's message, The Mind of Christ. We're going to start in Philippians chapter number 2. As we continue our look, every book, every chapter. Every book of the Bible has a theme. Every chapter of the Bible has a theme or context. I can't do every book of the Bible and every chapter, but I can do Paul's epistles. And what we've been doing is going through Paul's 13 letters, looking at each book, each chapter, and getting the theme. At least in my study over the years, what I see is the theme or the context of the chapter to help you get a greater understanding as you study on your own. A couple of announcements before we go. Pray, thanking the Lord for his marvelous grace. Pray for your brothers and sisters in Christ. We got saints out. For those who asked, folks asked what's going on in California. This crazy state, things have been shut down by the governor, so it's going to be crazy for a while. The schools are shut down for the fall, at least many of the counties and so forth because of the virus. So we'll see how that goes. But they want to shut down churches, restaurants, can't let you sit in and so forth. It's just been crazy, as you guys know. So be in prayer for us. We'll be in prayer for you all too. Pray for your civil authorities. Paul says to pray for these heathen so that we might lead a quiet and peaceable life. And if you've never prayed for our civil authorities, this is the time because they're going crazy with this stuff, man. It's been insane. A nice surprise this morning, Brother Ted, a brother in the Lord who was part of our ministry back there in the Twin Cities Grace Fellowship. Ted, thank you for coming today. He's visiting here with us this morning. So it was a pleasant surprise. I actually asked him, I said, "You looking for Norcalgrace?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You sure you're looking for Norcalgrace?" Because we rent from the church next door. Most people come here without me knowing are looking for that church. But it was a wonderful surprise to have Brother Ted. Thank you for being here with us, brother, this morning, blessing us with your presence. I was telling Ted that we're going to have a Q&A. One of the things we like to do is have a Q&A, as you all know, after the first session. So we have our study, have a little break. Then we have a Q&A for as long as we need to in order to get everyone's questions answered. And I told him that's been, in our 9 years here, it'll be 9 years, July 29th, we moved here, 2011. We moved from Minnesota to Chicago. I said Chicago. I'm from Chicago. We moved from Minnesota to California on July 29th, 2011. So that anniversary is in 10 days, right? And our first Sunday service was July 31st, 2011. So it'll be 9 years at the end of this month that we've been here, and we thank the Lord for that. And so we'll have a Q&A. I told Ted, having these Q&As have helped my edification even in those 9 years. I thank the Lord for that. Rent and offering, we have a box set over there for the rent and offering for those here. You can do it online at Norcalgrace or at our P.O. box. The September trip to Minnesota is set. Krista, you remind me, I'm not going to stay as long as Krista. I'm coming back for our church service. Krista's birthday is September 3rd. I said, we getting back, because her family likes to celebrate the birthdays. Her and her brother, his is in August, hers is September 3rd. And I said, we're usually not there so that they can do that for her. So I insisted. She doesn't care about it, but I insisted. But my wife's birthday, that's when we're gonna be there in Minnesota. Am I the 12th or you're the 12th? I'm coming back on the 12th. You and Jada-Lynn are staying later. So I'll be back on the 12th. So we're gonna miss one Sunday. But that's when we're going to be there. And saints like to know we're going to have some type of Q&A that we're going to record and broadcast. So we're still working out the details, but that's going to be on a Friday. We're going to do it on a Friday so people can come from work and spend. So whatever that Friday is, Friday. Oh, so it's the day before I leave. Oh, I'm going to have a late night at early morning. Oh, boy. I'm a morning bear. That's fine. And I'll be with the saints. So Friday, September 11th, and we'll give more detail as we work it out with the brother. All right, Ryan, you want to do you and Fernando update on YouTube?
Right. So YouTube, the YouTube channel, of course, like and share the videos and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It helps the algorithm, helps people see the grace message online. And we got in maybe a week or something, we're going to have the video mixer.
A week,
maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So we're getting closer and closer to having YouTube live.
There was a part we needed to make the live stream operate and so forth, and Fernando secured it for us.
Right.
And if you'd like to give back, it's a pretty expensive piece. If you appreciate the ministry, you can give back and say, we give this to towards the YouTube ministry. You should let us know. Yeah.
And then of course, Subscribe Star is where Ron is answering questions online. So I'm going to put the URL on the screen, and then also it's going to be the #1 link in the description below in the video.
All right. Thank you all for that.